What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd and I am back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action. Spawning on the left side of the map in the blue color, playing as Oranos. His name is Skady. His opponent today in the red color playing as Zeus. His name is Player. The map is Marsh. This is the semi-finals, or the winners' semi-finals for the Bill Gregg Open. And players scouting around with his villages for some reason. He's got food here, he's got food here. Looking for something else, I guess, maybe some boar. Got to be a little bit disappointed in that. He had boar over here that he could have gone to. I assume he was just doing that because he wanted to check out what was in it. If he just wanted to grab some early boar so then he could move back into his base and grab the hippopotamus and then the deer, but alas, that's a bit strange. It's not really what you're supposed to be doing in the early game. It's a bit of a risk, and it sort of happened there. And he didn't veto just there, which is weird, because I would have thought walk forward, not find anything, kind of veto. That's kind of your idea, but he's not vetoing it, so he's playing this one out. It's not the biggest of issues. It's just a little bit of food loss, which may set his classical age back maybe 15 seconds or so, which might not mean a lot, but against Oranos, you get Skady in this top level games. Every little bit really counts. And Skady's just going to be doing his normal thing here. We've got the Oranos of Skady. I'm surprised I'm not seeing Zeus here, because he's been playing a lot of Zeus. Zeus is really strong, but maybe he feels like it's just not at that level. And he did do a lot of training games, Oranos versus Zeus against Magic. And I believe a lot of those were losses, so not sure if he feels good with his Oranos or what, but he's gonna be using it, and we'll see if he's worked out a way to play this matchup. Got Harmonious Necklace on the map as well as the head of Orpheus here. Hold on, just a moment. I need to close my door. It opened as of its own accord. Okay. What else have we got? We've got some more relics. Got the Kithra of Apollo. Beautiful relic. Love seeing this relic. Always a grab. It's very strong for the Nilicives. Okay, my door is not staying shut. What the hell is going on here? Okay, what a happy time to be alive. The ghosts in the machine. Alrighty, we've got, well, it looks to be a very standard advanced time here for Skady. Like he's going to go for that 430 Prometheus. And player is chucking his temple down. Should be advanced. It should be built at about 330 maybe. It's about standard here for player. My assumption. It's going to be very, very normal. Very, very normal play here from player. He likes to go Hermes here and do the good stuff, but you know, I really like the Athena play with Zeus now, like against Oranos in its current state. The way that people are playing Oranos, you go Athena, you can build like a couple of Minotaur and Hoplite, and you just go for the base, and you just try and destroy his base if he moves out of there. Maybe the top level players can deal with it a bit better than everyone else, but it seems to work very nicely. We got Skady. He's going through Prometheus here, 33%, 35%, and Hermes just a touch behind. And yes, IGR Games who won. I actually don't know. I haven't looked at the results just yet, so we'll find out together, won't we? This is the first game of the series. Players putting all of his villagers over onto wood. This indicates Centaur and something else, maybe Centaur and Odysseus coming out straight away. Jason in a stable, sticking one town center. It gives the option there with the two villagers on gold, means one town center. And I believe Skady, had seen this with that oracle here, and he's moving it back and just checking out around the base. Now we see what's going to happen over here. We've got the counter barracks coming up for Skady. Mana coming down, and the military barracks. It's getting pickaxe to come through as well. It's got hand axe coming through. Excuse me. And then he's going to be in a decent position here. I mean, it's normally we're seeing Jason, Odysseus, and Sylvan Law coming out straight away, and then you go and bash around in these forward buildings here. But Skady's already got his mana up on this forward hunt. He's got the back hunt here as well, and he should be able to defend against this push pretty easily because he's been advanced a little bit faster than player. Because player was running around early games, going to get out a couple of units to be able to defend against the Jason, who's chasing around an Oracle for some reason. He picks up the Head of Orpheus. Not the best of relics to go for, but he's going to pick off this Oracle fairly soon. As the Valor comes down, he's going to grab a couple of those Terma heroes, and he does get a hero citizen over here. So very nice stuff so far. Here's the Military Academy coming up for play. He likes to go stable Military Academy. Probably not going to see any archery range for quite some time. Especially on this map with this much hunt and centaur. You get centaur, hoplite, stables. It's pretty standard. It's pretty good. And that's kind of it. Alright, Skady, he stopped building Terma. I wonder if this is on purpose or not. I mean, he had to have, otherwise, like, he must have made the conscious decision to stop making Terma. But I don't understand why he would make 3 Terma and then stop. Like, maybe he needs the wood for something, like manners or something. We do see the centaur coming in now. Gonna hit this citizen over here, gonna take a couple of hit points of damage, but then he can just chill inside of that mana. Oh, Skady said it was for the TC. Thanks Skady there. Telling me his thought process. Very intelligent. He knows exactly what's going on. And Skady making a maneuver into player's base. Gonna take a little bit of damage on these units, but Oranos is very quick. Kind of okay to overextend a little bit with Oranos because you can just run away because of how fast your guys are. And there is the second town center coming up. And if we jump over to player's perspective, he's going to be really far away from this second town center. He's sort of being pushed off food here. He's only got these, he does have deer in his base, so he's got quite a bit of food in his base. But he's not going to be able to get out that second town center for quite some time. He's spamming units like a madman right now. So player's going to be Skady is going to be able to get a little bit ahead on this economy. Generally speaking, we don't see these early town centers in this matchup, and being able to get this one up while defending all of his pressure, not really taking any damage. Ooh, the bolt comes down to that hero Terma there, and these centaurs are going to get a couple of kills, forces Skady to create a hero Terma here. These centaurs are going to get out of here, take a little bit of damage, but there's the Valor. Ooh. Wasting a little bit of that Valor. If you use it outside of range of these villages, I can see why you wanted to do it just in case the centaur would turn around, but you want to be trying to get every single Valor onto an extra citizen, because if you get all 3 of them, it basically means you get 3 extra citizen that you can create in the late game, or in the mid game even. You just basically get a couple of extra citizens you can create, because the hero citizen doesn't count towards your citizen max pop. And here we go, the Mermillo going to be bashing away at these centaur, retreating here. Shockwave comes down, going to be able to pick off one of these centaur, but it's not fast enough, or he didn't split up his Terma well enough to pick off this one. I don't think he could have though, so that's totally cool. Player gets away though. Doesn't cast Ceasefire. Sometimes we've been seeing players, or Zeus players, cast Ceasefire to block out one of the Shockwaves and make sure they can keep as many of their centaur alive. One of the big things, or the big win conditions for Zeus in this matchup, is getting a critical mass of these centaur, because you're generally speaking, you're always going to be behind on the population until a certain point in the game, and that's because your units are so much more expensive, like the 200 wood in the centaurs basically. And yeah, we sometimes see this, but yeah, who knows? Maybe there's a better use for Ceasefire in this matchup. You can use it to steal a town center or something. Promethean coming in, just going to get picked off nice and quick by the centaur in the back. Well, we're just about to run out of food over here. I'm going to need to see this town center grabbed if player wants to grab this over here. We're seeing a little bit of a fight in this location. This is super early to be fighting for player, and I actually think that this army might... It's hard to tell. It's a really close fight here. But Skady wants to retreat here. He's losing a couple of units that didn't stop running, but that's okay. Maybe the centaur are a little bit too strong. Doesn't have enough hero Terma in the back to pick off the back centaur. But The Hoplite and the Myrmidon, or Murmillo I should say, are about equal in terms of stats. And the Murmillo kind of, well, there's his cue to go in. He wants to get that medium upgrades. And he doesn't really want to fight because he's got that second town center up anyway. So it makes sense that he waits for the medium Murmillo, and now he's going to move in. He should be able to take this fight here with the medium Murmillo. Not sure why player's fighting this one here. He's actually going to be losing this pretty heavily. He does have the Jason and the Odysseus though, so that's going to be really useful. He's actually going to stay in here. He's not doing too badly here. But check out population, 65 population. The Skady's 94 though. So this is a big win here for Skady, and player's going to be battling just a little bit. It's going to be really on the back foot, and now Skady's got such a huge advantage with this army. He can now make a move onto this hunt over here, and this hunt is really necessary for player. He's about to run out, well, he's not about to run out of pigs, but he'll run out of pigs fairly soon. So we should be able to see some hunt push-offs here, some raids, and prevent any second town center from going up. Just because player is going to take so long to rebuild here. And actually see his shut down production of military as well, which is going to be huge. You're probably going to actually have to see a ceasefire to grab this town center or something like that. Which is definitely not what you want to see if your player here is this attack coming in. And we do see some units over here, but again, the Oranos army very strong at this point in the game, which is just he does have the medium hoplite out though, so he's ready to have this fight. There's 13 villagers getting this town center up, and we aren't seeing the army of Skady coming onto this town center just yet because he does need to fight this. We see a couple of Terma getting heroized over here. Does he have the... He doesn't have... I don't think he has the Hardened Valor or whatever the upgrade is. Now the Murmillo jump onto this town center. It's going to be kind of keeping it stable. More units moving in. There's not a lot of units in here for player, and it's looking like ceasefire is forced, and the town center gets up. I feel like he could have just... I feel like player should have just cast the ceasefire earlier than that instead of taking the fight. Losing all of those units is pretty bad for him right now. And Skady's going to be dictating the pace from now on. It's basically going to be, can player catch back up in terms of population and in terms of age jumping, because the kill-death ratio right now is heavily in favor of Skady. So he's got a lot more resources to play with than what players got. So we're potentially going to see a third town center drop over here, or we're going to be able to see the armory go up and a heroic age from Skady incoming in anywhere in the next minute or so. But player has to go full pop here. He can't really chase the heroic age because he's got no gold mines either. He's actually going to run out of this gold mine in the next couple of minutes as well. So this is going to coincide with the Hyperion of Skady. He's going to be able to cast that chaos and then basically pick off a free centaur and 3 or 4 of the military units of player. That's if he goes through Hyperion, which he is going through Hyperion, so that's going to be absolutely brutal, and player's going to be in a real difficult position here, especially because it's coming in at the right time. But here we go, villagers are sneaking this gold mine over here. I'm sure Skady knows about it, but he's focusing on this position over here. The villagers getting pulled off the line, forcing Skady back a little bit. Actually picks off a bunch of villagers there though, so that's a huge win for him, let alone the fact that he got the town center first. He's now building up his third town center, going to be up there first as well, so he's going to have the huge economic advantage right now. And he's just going to move back, wait for Hyperion, and then he's going to move in. I reckon he's just cast chaos, let the army kill itself off, and then make the move in. And see what you can do. We are seeing these centaur getting jabbed away and picked off. Actually, they're really slow if you can hit them with the Murmillo. We do see the chaos coming down from Skady, and like I said, uses that without the army being close, and then it forces all of those Gaia units to fight back into the army, and we're seeing Skady now take out all of those food villagers here, doing a nice job of punishing player here. And Skady should probably just move over to here, but I guess he doesn't know about it. There's the hippopotamus. There's still a gold mine over here, so not checking that location out. That's a nice win for player there, being able to grab that hunt for free. He shouldn't be able to grab this hunt here, but unfortunately maybe this guy doesn't know about it, and now we're going to be seeing the Sata spam. Actually not going to be making them at all. I lie. I tell a lie. He's been spending his favor. Must be spending his favor. Oh no, sitting at 98 favor. Just choosing not to do that. He's going through Hecate. Maybe the spam comes a little bit later. I'm not sure how that works or what the best way to do that is. And now we're seeing Skady make a move over onto this gold mine here. Couple of units over checking this gold mine. And these villagers, they're going to be running away. Are they going to get spotted though? That's the question. You can run up and around, grab this hunt here or grab this hunt over here is an option. Chill onto the wood. We do see that Skady sees this dead hippopotamus and he chooses not to investigate this side of the area over here. So that's okay for a player. I wonder if he's just going to go for wood or something. No, he's going to go for the ball. Smart play. Player's making a half decent comeback here. Are we seeing a heroic age though? No, we're not seeing heroic age. This is all gonna come crashing down for player as soon as the Tartarian gate comes out. We're seeing a nice raid over here, but they're being defended beautifully by Skady with those Terma just all over the map. 70% Hecate. The fighting's still happening. I'm surprised you haven't seen Heavy Murmillo come in just yet. How's the economy looking? It just needs to be spamming at this point, so we can't really afford the upgrades. So. That's fine, but we'll see those upgrades coming in real soon, especially once Tartarian Gate comes in. What we're seeing, the Murmillo sneak by as well, going to chuck that one down in the base of player plays. Only got 2 military buildings right now, so if you can utilize the Tartarian Gate on top of 1 or 2 of these, then, well, he's not going to get 2, but at least 1 of them, then he's going to be able to do some damage here and fight in the front as well. We're going to see the gold mines under pressure. Tartarian Gate's now going to start picking off some of these villagers over here. We do see the villagers get pulled off their task in order to take this Tartarian Gate down. All of the army players coming in over here now, but now Skady can just have free reign on top of this gold mine, and players not reacting to this one fast at all as these villagers get pulled off of the gold mine and into the town center. Very good stuff so far from Skady, taking that 4th town center as well while all this chaos is going on. There's the Heavy Murmillo. Going to be trying to take this town center down, but he doesn't really have enough. He can make a move over onto these wood villages, and he's going to be up. Oh, he's kind of mismicroed that one. Maybe a little bit of lag. I was not paying attention, but he could have picked off so many villages there. But unfortunately, it's not. He's going to be picking off the farm villages, though. That's always something that people forget about, garrisoning their farm villages. You can always pick off so many of those. These Murmillo have only 10% pierce armor, though, so they do dive very quickly to this town center. Seeing yet again more raids from the center, and player decides to tap out as the satyr comes out here and is on the food villages over here. The army of Skady's over here as well. The town center is just about to go up, and there's just too much stuff here from Skady. It's a completely overwhelming player. This one all came down to that fight over here where Skady had medium infantry and player did not have medium infantry. And generally speaking, there's like kind of a timing where you just don't want to be attacking as Zeus, and it's basically medium infantry. And when Oranos gets that out, basically you want to retreat back to your home base and try and cause some chaos around the map. And that's kind of why we saw player go for that forward hunt that was at the start as well. Because if he gets that forward hunt, then he's sitting in his base hunting for just a little bit longer. But because he didn't, he was having to hunt this over here, and he felt like he had to put some pressure on. But unfortunately for player, losing that first game, but fortunately for Skady, goes up 1-0 into this best of 5 series. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. We'll get that next game coming real soon.